Hi guys, it's me, Elenita, fashionista, here to talk to you about something new. It's me, Elenita, fashionista, here to talk to you about something cool. Maybe it's hair, maybe it's makeup, yeah, maybe it's learning how to love who you are. Let's get started. Hey guys, I'm trying to watch my wash and go routine, and I want to share it with you guys so you guys can see my curls are beautiful and shiny and frizz-free, and I absolutely love it. So I just want to show you guys what I do now, and I'm just going to go over here quickly and walk through the products that I'm going to use because I use it pretty fast, so I don't really explain what it is. So yeah, one sec. Okay, the products that I use in this video are all in my trusty dusty hair organizer. So here's the first thing. This is my standard flaxseed gel. It's it was more than a fourth of a cup. It was like 1 cup of flax seeds and 3 cups of water and like 1 ounce of coconut oil. And so I just mix them together and put it in this bottle. So you'll see me using this. You're gonna also see me using this, and this is the Curls brand Curl Souffle for effortless, beautiful, soft curls with no hold. That's how I use the flaxseed gel. You're going to also see me using this hibiscus conditioner. It's basically the Trader Joe's Tea Tree Tingle conditioner, but I infused it with hibiscus flowers and coconut oil. So it's really, really good, but just don't use it on my scalp. I use it to detangle and to moisturize. So you'll see that. And then you'll also see this, which you guys know I always use that. And then you're going to also see this. This is also flaxseed gel, but it has vitamin E oil, castor oil, coconut oil, jojoba oil, and rosemary essential oil in here. So I just use this like at the end. I don't use it for primary use. Just use it for like a finishing touch, you know. Excuse my nails, sorry about that, I didn't say that. And then last but not least, you're going to see the Crown and Glory Revive Deep Conditioner and Fragrance Heaven, which is awesome. So these are all the products you're going to see in this video. Let's get started. So first things first, I take some of this. This is my hibiscus conditioner. And I put some of that in my hand. It's really runny. This is usually not that runny, but because we boiled it and we add a little water to it, it kind of thinned out. So you can see, not as thick as it usually is. So, yes. So let's just take a little bit of that and put it throughout my hair, just to help detangle, because the Revive Deep Conditioner doesn't have as much slip as this does, so this kind of helps with time, helps to reduce time, the detangling time. Okay, see that my hair look kind of red? Yeah, let's click on my pink conditioner. Okay, so any parts that are dry, you just want to let them, like back there, here, it's kind of drying out, just like that. Wet it up. Wet it up, wet it up. Now, I just begin to detangle. Okay guys, so I'm all done with all of my sections, and I've already cleansed my scalp in this one section here, so I'm going to show you how I do the other sections, because the purpose of co-washing is not just to detangle your hair and to start over, but also to cleanse the scalp. So I've kind of done this section a little bit, so I'm just going to do it over as like a demo. This is why I section my hair, so it's easier to cleanse, also easier to detangle. So I'm going to show you quickly what I do. I take my, this is the regular Tea Tree Tingle conditioner. I don't know how the hibiscus works on my scalp. I never use it to cleanse my scalp with. I just use it for detangling and moisturizing. So, yeah, but I know this stuff works well on my scalp. So, I know I have some very sensitive skin, so I don't want to, mess that up. So, I just put about that much in the hand per section. And then I spray water in my hand to dilute it. Like so. Rub it together. And you got this really runny stuff that I use to cleanse my hair. And I do this because I don't like to just use straight up thick conditioner to cleanse my scalp. I feel like that's ineffective. It doesn't really work. But the thinner it is, the better. It's going to be easier to clean. So what I do is I stick my hand in like this. And I just scrub my scalp. I've already done the braids, but I'm doing them again. Just you guys can see what I do. I just use the pads of my fingers. I don't use the nail. Just scrubbing in between the braids. And scrubbing up here. That to get the scalp clean. Cleansing my scalp, and what I did is I just took my spray bottle and rinsed a layer of the conditioner off. So as you can imagine, this is done in the shower, so what I would do is just duck my hair back into the shower if I'm facing this way, or duck my hair forward into the shower if I'm facing this way, and rinse off just a layer of conditioner so I don't have too much product build up and my hair won't be heavy before I even begin styling. So this is my hair like if I was just to jump straight out the shower with only like one layer of conditioner on. So yeah. This is the fun part, time to style. So, you guys, like I said earlier, I'm using the Curls brand Curl Souffle. Curling Souffle. Yes, Curl Souffle. Yes, I'm going to use that to add some moisture and shine to my hair. I don't like this section when I am styling because I like to get more volume. So when I section it makes it be more tamed. If I don't section it and just do it kind of freely, it helps to be more voluminous. So I like to have the tame and volume at the same time. So I'm just going to show you what I do to get that. So this is about how much I use per section, even though I'm not doing section, if you know what I mean. Like just to get from about here to here, that's about how much I use. So just rub this in. And I just smooth that into my hair, like so. So it gets me to here. And I just part it to make sure that this section is thoroughly coated. Okay, so at this point some of the water is going to be dripping out, so just be prepared for that. And then what I like to do is I like to rake it a little bit. So just rake and shake. 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 And rake and shake. Okay, so this is what we're working with right now for this section. So you can see how this looks and how that looks. So that's the difference with this product. Okay, now after I put this on, I'm going to put the gel on because I like each section to be set. So I'm going to use my flaxseed gel here. I just shake it up because there's some oils in here, sometimes I like to separate. So I just shake it up. And now I'm going to just put some on for this first fourth of my hair. Or third of my hair, actually. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this third of my hair. Okay, so that will show you this is how it comes out. I can't show you about how much because it's going to just transfer. Put about that much flaxseed gel. And this is pretty watery, so you have to be careful. And when you rake your product through, it kind of separates the curls, which gives you more volume. And because I want tame and volume, I'm not going to rake it through twice. Okay, so there's the first section done. It's just going to dry, and it's going to have volume, but it's going to be tamed at the same time. So if you have clips or something like that, you can clip that out the way. I don't have any clips by me, so I'm just going to, I had a bobby pin right there. I'm just going to put this over here out the way and move on to the next. Okay, so here's the weird thing that happens with me. My bottom curls come out like banging, and my top curls come out like frizzy. So this is just one quick little thing that I try to do at the end to add a finishing touch. I'm done with this gel. I'm just going to use this gel to add a finishing touch onto my top layer. I'll show you what I do. So, just take some of that. And put some in the middle, because the middle is my frizzy spot. So, make sure to put some up there. And just start scratching it. Like that. Okay, and then for the top, need some more. Yup, yup, yup. And then what I'm going to do is just go through and twirl some of them so that they aren't so frizzy. They have a little extra definition to them. Yep, just like that. And just do the same on the side. Just take them and twirl them. And do some in the back too. Just to make sure they come out, you know, nice and defined. Okay, so usually I do my wash and goes at night. I don't like to go to bed with my hair soaking wet because I can get sick, it can get breakage to my hair. So I'm going to show you a little trick that I do. There's this shirt that I never wear. I bought it a long time ago and I never ever wear it. And it's great because it's like this really silky material. It's not like cotton. And so I just do this one for you. Flip over. Hopefully you can see me. Ooh, look at that, girls. Just flip over. And you just kind of put this shirt on. Like you're about to put it on for real. And then you take this neck, the part that usually goes around your neck. Pull it up and over here. Then you just scrunch it. Make sure you don't because sometimes I used to pull it straight and then it would mess up my curl pattern. So what I do is I take it like this and I scrunch it. Scrunch it. And then I tie a hair tie on there. I just had a hair tie. Don't bite me. Just had a hair tie. I found it. So it's all scrunched up top here. So what I do is I just take a ponytail holder, hair tie. And let it air dry, let a t-shirt dry like this. And it's not a cotton t-shirt, it's more of a silky t-shirt, so that's even better for the hair. So, don't dry it. So I look like a crazy lady or put a tank or something like that for a few hours, but it's okay. So yeah, that's all I should go and see. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye!